Hey friends, Mr. Spitzer here, and today is still day one of our fantasy writing unit. Now, as I said in our first day of fantasy writing, each lesson is going to take 2 days. I don't want people rushing through their fantasy writing, so each lesson, each student will have 2 days to complete. So Monday's lesson will be due at the end of Tuesday. We have Wellness Wednesday. When I post a lesson on Thursday, it will then be due on Friday. I did want to make a video today to show students that were confused how to get a copy of their digital notebook and kind of what I expect you to do. So here you can see I'm in my Spitzer ELA Remote Learning at Wagner Classroom, and I'm actually signed in as a fake student. So this is exactly what you would see as you sign into my classroom. Here's the lesson from Monday, Fantasy Writing Day 1. Hopefully you were able to click on this link and watch my YouTube video. It explains how to use the Digital Writing Workshop Notebook. And you notice at the bottom here is your copy of your digital notebook. So while this one says Jane Doe Spitzer Writing Remote Learning Digital Notebook, yours is going to have your name on it. So if you click this notebook, it's going to open up a Google Documents form, and this is where all your work is going to lie for this fantasy writing unit. Now, as I said before, here, and I explained this in lesson 1, is your notebook to make changes to. I explained this, so I'm not going to read it all, but if you scroll down to your table of contents, here is where your lessons are going to be. So due Tuesday by 11:59 p.m., you are going to need to complete lesson 1. Now, one way to do that is if you actually click on lesson 1 right here. I'm going to hide this. If you click on lesson 1 here, it says bookmark. If you click on that, it's going to bring you to the start, and it says start here for lesson 1. Another way to do that, if I'm back up to the top here, you can scroll down until you see it say lesson 1, and you can see it says lesson 1 right here, and this is where you're going to start the work for the day. So the first thing you're going to do, as I said before, is you're going to type in your name, the date, and the section or the class number that you're in. And then you're going to do the do now. So it says, what do you wish was real from your favorite fantasy books and movie? So you're going to answer that question, and you're going to work your way down. One thing that I didn't discuss on day 1 is there are a lot of extra videos and supports to help you as you're doing the daily work. So although my daily lesson is to instruct and help you with the teaching point, I also have made supports for you. So here it says click here for an example graphic organizer explained, and if you click there, it's going to bring up a YouTube video. And there is me, and it is explaining how to fill out this graphic organizer, and there's going to be more examples in that. Another thing you see is it says click here if you need help with an idea. Here's an idea generator. And if you click on this website here, it's really fun to play around with. We're in the fantasy unit. You can randomly generate fantasy writing ideas. And while I suggest you create your own, this might help you get started with creating a fantasy writing idea. So I really like this generator. It's really fun to play with. So if you're needing some extra inspiration or support, it's going to be great for you. Now, I did include, as I said in lesson 1, these little emojis with like a finger pointing, and that's where you're going to do your writing. So use the supports in here and use these little finger emojis to help you know where to write and what you're required to fill out. You're going to work your way through this lesson and fill out this last part that says pick one of your ideas you just brainstormed and write a 5-sentence blurb. When you come to this end here, you know you are done with the lesson for the day. When you're done, you could just close out. Since it's a Google document, it automatically saves. And then when the next lesson comes, it's going to just have you reopen up your Writing Remote Learning Digital Notebook. Lesson 2 is actually going to be Thursday, so please don't go ahead. We're in lesson 1 right now, and you have 2 days to do each lesson. If you ever have questions, you feel uncomfortable, and you're kind of confused about the lesson or how to fill out the graphic organizer or to utilize your digital notebook, I suggest you join my office hours. The link is right here, or it's in your Google Calendar. When you click on this, I am there every single day from 10 to 11 o'clock. I have a lot of friends join regularly, and I'm there to answer any of your questions. So sometimes it helps if you try to start the lesson before 10 o'clock, and whenever you have questions, you can come in and ask those questions right away. I hope this video helped, especially to see it from a student perspective, because sometimes when I'm recording my videos, you only see the teacher side of it. So this is exactly what you see. Our lesson today is just finishing Fantasy Writing Day 1, and I hope to talk to you all soon. Bye.